Hi, first graders. Today in math, we're going to work on putting objects in groups of tens and then counting our leftover ones. This is a good strategy to use when you have a lot of something and you're having to count them out. If you put them in groups of 10 and you lose track where you are, you can go back and say, oh, this is a group of 10. And then you can go back and easily recount where you left off. So I have a bunch of frogs, colorful frogs sitting here, as you can see. I'm going to show you how we're going to group these into tens and then count our leftover ones. So I'm just going to count these out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my first group of 10, and I'm going to separate them from the rest of the pile that I still have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's my second group. So I'm going to keep them separated as well. So I have one group of 10 and two groups of 10 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so these guys don't quite have enough to make a group of 10. So these are my leftover ones. But watch how this helps me. So now I can go back and I can count my tens and then my ones, just how we've been practicing with our tens and one sticks. So we have, oops, sorry, the camera moved. We have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 frogs here. So I have a total of 28 frogs. And like I said, that's easier than just sitting there counting each individual frog. If I were to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then somebody walks in and I get distracted. I'm like, oh no, I forgot how many I have. I think there was 11 here, but I don't remember. So making groups of 10 really helps, okay? When you're counting a lot of a certain object. So let's look at another example. I'm going to put the frogs off to the side. And we're going to look at this example that I drew here. Okay, so I'm pretending that these are the Smarty candies, and I'm pretending that I know there's 10 in each of these. There's 10 candies in each wrapper of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know that each one of these has 10, and then I have some leftovers here. Maybe I opened a wrapper and I couldn't eat all of them, and these are what I had left. So then I could easily go back and I can count the groups of 10 and then my leftover ones to figure out how many candies I have left. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I'm pretty sure I have 34. Let's just double check that by writing the amount of tens and the amount of ones here and seeing if it also shows us that we have 34 left. So it says blank tens, blank ones equals blank candies. So how many tens do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 groups of tens. So I'm going to write 3 here. I'm not going to write 30, and I know that's kind of confusing, but it's saying tens. So I have 3 tens, and then how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Look at that. 3 tens and 4 ones. What number does that make? 34, and that's what we got when we counted. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So again, make sure you're not writing 30 tens. There's not 30 tens there. There's 3 tens. Let's look at another example. So down here at the bottom, I am pretending that there are 10 teddy bears in each of these bags. Okay? Kind of look like Santa sacks. But I know there's 10 of them in here. And then these two didn't fit in my groups of 10. They were the leftovers, but I still wanted to count them. So I need to figure out how many bears I have. So again, down here it says blank tens, blank ones equals blank bears. Let's fill in these blanks. So how many tens do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. How many ones do we have? We have 1, 2, Putting these two numbers together, I should get 52. Let's double check it by counting. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. We have 52 bears. Okay, let's look at one more thing together and then I'll let you get started on your math. So you're going to find pages 127 and 128 in your math workbook, and you're going to solve both sides, and we're pretending that this is a situation where Linda and her family are going to a show. So they're going to a theater, and then each problem like walks you through her theater experience. Okay, so up here at the top, it says Linda and her family go to a show. On number 1, it says 10 cars can park in each row. So we know that 10 cars are in each one of these rows. How many cars are there? We'll look back up here and say how many 10s, how many 1s, and that equals what amount? Down here, it says 10 people can sit in each row. So these rows are all filled with 10 people each, and then this last row isn't quite full. So again, you're going to figure out how many 10s, how many 1s, how many people total. And then on the back side, it gets just a touch trickier. So these are the show tickets that were sold on 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this is a graph. So first we need to fill in the graph to be able to solve the bottom problems. So it says write the number of tickets sold each day. So the tricky thing about this is if you look closely on your worksheet, I know you probably can't see it on your screen, but these groups of tickets right here say 10 tickets each. So these are like bundled tickets. There's 10 in each of these. And these admit ones are just the single tickets. So these are our ones. These are our 10s and these are our ones. So on Friday, this is Friday. This is the amount of tickets that were sold. Saturday and Sunday. So you need to figure out how many 10s were sold on Friday, how many ones, and what number that totals. Same thing for Saturday and Sunday. Once you have that information filled out, then you're going to do some comparing of numbers. So at the bottom, it says compare the number of tickets sold. So use the greater than, less than, or equals to symbol. So right here, it says Friday and Saturday. So once you have figured out how many tickets were sold on Friday, which will be the number here, you're going to plug it into the box. And then Saturday's total here. And then you're going to tell me if more tickets were sold on Friday, fewer than, or equal amounts were sold. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing for 5, 6, and 7. If it's tricky for you, ask your adult for help, or I would love to help you on Zoom as well. So you can tell your adult if you need help, and I could set up a time to Zoom with you. Okay, friends, when you're finished, please take pictures of both sides and submit.